Welcome back to another tutorial. We are going to be designing this about me flyer, and it's just a simple concept, so we are not going to be wasting much time on this. It's still also on background manipulation hacks and color combination principles. So without further ado, let us dive into the business of the day. Alright, so let me show you the things I use for this design. Let me turn this off. Okay, so you see, these are just the things I made use of in the design, in this design. See it? Yeah, this is the boy operating the 3D and image operating laptop. All these things will be made use of in it. Then I even copied all the whole text to make this tutorial very fast, because I discovered my videos are extremely way too long than expected. So we'll just be snappy with this, and you just have to, if I'm too fast, you can click the below this place there and reduce the speed to your preferable speed level. So I'll be extremely fast. So let's begin in earnest. I'll be hiding, let me hide this. So the aspect ratio I made use of for this design is image size is the 1:1 aspect ratio. See it, 1:1 aspect ratio. So my pixel app is in the landscape mode because I want to see what I'm doing. So this is it. I've gotten listen. So what I did was I brought in a white background. So you click on this plus sign, you bring in shape. Okay, then there is something I did. It wasn't pure white, it was this some form of gradient. The gradient, let me see the color. Yeah, one side was darker than one side in the gradient. So let's check the color. The color code is FF. Yeah, let me make FF9. Okay, so let me go for this and then check. Yeah, so let's make use of the previous one. Okay, let's make use of this one. Also the darker side is F1E. Okay, so the lighter side should be, what is happening? This is the lighter side. The lighter side F. Yeah. So okay, now went to settings and I went to relative size and I increased it to 100. Good. And I went to position and I positioned it in the middle. But when you do this, you would see that it's not properly positioned. So you just enlarge and then go to this and so it's now full. Then you go to your lock this and you lock it. Good. There's something I didn't bring in, one of my resource materials. So let me click on this plus and go to from gallery. There's a background image I didn't bring in. Yeah, this. All right, so this is it. Click on OK. Then let me go to effects. I want to change the hue effect to, let's say, yeah, -55. Saturation should be, or let me just leave it at, this is -55, just like that. Sorry, -55 or -50. Saturation should be 37, -37. Then the contrast should be 15. I don't like the feel I'm having here. Let's make this I want a kind of burnt color. Let's say 52. All right, so just see it. You can pause it and copy. Good. Then I will increase. Oh no, sorry, there's something I forgot totally. So let me refresh this. Yes, leave it this way. That's not what I did. I went to erase color. See it, erase color. I remember now, erase color. So you click on the erase color. Good. then you turn it on, then you click on this color picker. See it here, you click on this color picker. All right, so let's click on it. Then you select the golden part. Yes, good. Then you increase the tolerance to 12. Good. Sorry, not 70, you increase it to 12. All right, let's leave it at 12. Good. Then now we go to saturation, and then we leave it at -5. Let's leave it at -5, +5 for the contrast. Now we can leave it at 8. Then content for the saturation +8. Then for the contrast it should be 15. Not a 15 is a maximum. Good. Sorry. All right, so you now enlarge, then you rotate. You rotate, you shift this to this point, then you centralize. Just put it at the middle. No, leave it like this. I prefer it this way. Let me shift it down a little. Okay, then I will go to opacity, then I'll reduce it to 15. Yes, good. Then I will lock it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be bringing in, let me take this one as our reference design and shift it to this place so that I'll be seeing what I should bring in. All right, so then I will activate my guidelines. So click on this. I'll make here 5. I'll make here also 95. I'll make this side 95 also, and here 5. Good. So that's it. So the first thing I'm going to be is another day. It's another. So I'll click on this point here and then look for the test section of the test, and I'll copy, and I'll go to this place. And then I copied almost all the tests I was using, so all the tests I need for it. So I will just sorry, my phone is malfunctioning. I'm backtaking so many things, so I will just highlight all this and what is happening. Okay, then I'll clean all this. Another, okay, good. So it's not in. All right, so let me increase the size to 4 so that you see it. Good. Then I will go to font. This font, I made this of this particular font, the recent one. Okay, I'm coming. Let's go to font. And then if you are using this pixel app YD, this premium pixel app, you should know what I'm saying. So CV type, that is the name of the font I made use of here. On YD special, you see CV type. I'll click on OK. Then you see it's another day. Okay, good. So we'll now align it to our guideline. Okay. Yeah, I think it's perfect. So let's choose our color. And it's normal color. I think the color this thing is still even here. Good. So let me click it. The color code is 01519B hash 01519B. That's it. Alright, so good. Then I'll go for stroke. The stroke will add, let's go to stroke. Turn it on, and this time around the stroke will be white. Yeah, white. Then we'll increase the stroke level to, let's say, 8. Good. So let's reduce the size a little. I need to reduce it to 45. I think 45 should be okay. Yeah. So you bring it down a little. Good. You click on OK, then you lock it. All right. So let's bring in another test. And we'll go for, so this we want to bring in the day now, another day. So let's bring in another test. Let me just, since it's a short, it's another day. So good. Let's edit the test. Day. I think it's 3. All right. Done. And then you're done. Then the font I made use of here is this. I don't know, it doesn't have name, but I still remember the font. Fonts. Let's search it. Is this something like Chinese? I don't know if it is Chinese drawing or Chinese font. So it's on this I wanted to have a cartoon look. Yes, see it. You see it here. Somewhere here. Let me show you. See it. See this place. Just let's scroll down. Yeah, you see the darker side here. This is the font I made this also. I'll just click it here. Good, correct. So we'll now drop it here, and then let's change the color. Let's change the color to the blue. Yeah, good. So I want to tilt this a little more. I think I should leave it in the previous one. All right, so let's go to, you can make yours can be better than this. I'm just trying to replicate and watching my time also. I don't want the video to be extremely long. At least by 20 minutes should be done. So we'll go to stroke. We'll stroke it white, the same as the one on top. Then I will increase it to 8. Yeah, click on OK. Then relative position, let me check the size. The size should be a little bit bigger. Leave it at 45, and then let's leave it at let this be here, since I'm not going to be using it that side. So I will now, let's now shift. All right, we will now shift it. Okay. Good. So we'll now take, it's another day, we'll lock it. All right, so let's bring in the other thing. I think is this hand here. No, the camera. It was camera. All right, the camera that came, and then we'll take it to the front. All right, so we'll be seeing it. Good. Then I went to my settings, I went to my effect, and I played with my effect a little just to tune the color. Yeah, I made it 2, and the saturation was 12. Then let's make it 15. Now the contrast should be 5. Then I reduced it, and then I added stroke. Sorry, I have not gotten the color features I want. I changed it to somehow blue. Yeah, something like this. So it should be minus 180. Yeah, then the saturation should be, let's say, minus 25, and the contrast should be 10. Good. So that's the feel I want to get. Now I now go to stroke and stroke it white. Where is the stroke? Where is it? I'm not saying the stroke. Stroke is white. Alright, then I increase it to 8. So everything is same, is measured in same. Let me go to size, relative size, and then I want to reduce it to 8. Yeah, then my grid line will be on, and then I move it. Then I'll shift it down a little. Yeah. Alright. Good. So there's a text I added there. I added the text there. So let's go to this, and then here's the text. Okay, I'll copy this. No, let's click on that. Then we'll click on text, and then we'll click on edit. Alright, so yeah, I wrote make it memorable. So we'll clean this, and then we'll clean this. Make it memorable. Yeah, good. So the font I made use of was, this is a font made Tony light. So let's go made Tony light. Yeah, that was what I made use of, and I said okay. Then I increased the size to, let's say, not 23, let's say 18, and then I brought it down this way. Good. Then I went for spacing. First spacing, I left it like that. The line spacing, I had to reduce it to -6. Alright, so that's perfect. So I will not be I will now move this, and then good. So I will just zoom while I am working with the other ones, so that I will be fast. Then I now went to this and then sent this. Alright, I sent this to the, okay, no, I sent the text to the front of the image. So I'm going to just zoom and bring in all those other text and icons. Okay, let me not even be fast. Let's still be working this. So I will now bring this. Okay, this is the hand, this to the front, and then I didn't work on this. I just clicked on this, went to this relative side, reduced it to 8, also the same size with, let's leave it at 9. Then I went to stroke this to white, then I increase this to let's leave it at 8. Then relative position, alright. So I did that, and then I brought in the text. There was text I also put there. So let's see, click on this, then I copied this to the front, and then okay, sorry, that's not it. Delete. Where is that? locked text. Okay, I copied this, then I edited it. Then the text I made use of there was some okay. I'm always available. What is happening? Then done. Okay, I'm always done. You can pause it and see what I wrote there and then replicate. All right, so and I went to font. Now I went to font. I made use of same mid-tone black recent, mid-tone light, and then what's happening? I went to size. I increased the size to 12, and then I reduced it. I think I reduced the size. Let's leave it at let's leave it at 12. Then I made the rearrangement of this. And then sorry. Good. So I now dropped it there. And then I think it was mid-tone black I made use of. Mid-tone black. Let's go for mid-tone bold. No, mid-tone medium. Yeah. Mid-tone medium. Yeah, good. I made it darker. Then I made it closer. Good. So I now brought in the last icon. So I now locked this and unlocked this. So let's bring in this particular one to the front. All right, so I added shadow to it just like I was doing the rest. So I'll be fast with this. Alright, so after I'm done with that, I now lock it and lock this. Good. So let's see what we are supposed to bring in now. Okay, let's enlarge this. So what we have to bring in now is the image, the 3D image guy operating the laptop now. So let me reduce this and then bring this to this place so that it will be extremely small. Alright, so we are bringing in the image now. Alright, so let's place this in the middle. Yeah. So see it there. Good. So let's work on the image a little. Not this. I want us to work on the image. So let's work on the color filter. The hue should be 5. Alright, the saturation should be 5. Everything should just be 5. And then contrast should be 5. The contrast should be 12. Alright, so that is it. So now we want to bring in this door. The door. So let's click on shape. Shape. Alright, you turn on the opacity to be 0, and then you go to stroke, put the stroke to the base point, and then let's leave it this way. But I don't want the, then we'll now come down and tick this particular one. Yeah, that's good. So let's see, edit this. I want it to be, yeah, like something like a door. Alright, so let's go with this color, but I think I chose something lighter. Yeah, something lighter like this. Alright, yeah, so good. Then I now sent it to the back of the boy. Yeah, I want to create as if it's a door, as if he's outside his office working. Oh, so what is it? And I took it above, but I'll still work on this. Let me go to edit and then just reduce it. Okay, so that's it, and then we'll move. Alright, good. So I now brought in another shape, something like is it test? Sorry, I didn't mean to bring in test. I wanted to bring in shape. So this is the shape, and I click on triangle. Yeah, then I reduced it to, what did I say? Triangle. Click on square, and I reduce it to the barest minimum. I leave it at white, and then good. Then I go to my setting and I go to relative size, and I leave it at 20. I don't leave it as 5. Good. Then I rush to this place, and then after that I went to rotate, and then I rotate it to, let's say, 150. I don't know why this thing is giving me top time. So let's say 130. Alright, so I now shifted it up. I know you can't get the idea of what I'm trying to do. Alright, so I now made it this way, and then yeah, that's it. Yeah. Alright, so I now still brought in another shape, and this time around I made it, no, I didn't even do anything. I left it the way it came. We increased the blur radius, they went on opacity, brought stroke, and then made it this way, and then chose the color to be white. Alright, so from there, and I reduce, sorry, I'll distort this, so I'll start from beginning again. Shape, this, and okay, so I reduced it. Sorry, what am I doing? Let's look at this image, lock everything so that nothing will be moving. Alright, so now plot that here. Now went to this place. Okay. Alright. Fixed it at that point. Then went to the relative size, and then reduced it to, let me say, 2. Alright, so I now shifted it to this point, to the point of the head there. Okay, yeah. Then I now added shadow. This is the shadow. I just added shadow to it and move it to minus 5, and then here should be minus 5 also. -5, then good. Then I took it behind. I carried this behind of the bow and then lock it. Alright, so we are done with that. Alright, so what are we bringing in again? Follow me, test. I now brought in. Let's edit. So instead of editing, let's go delete. Let's go to this, and then where is that my test? And I copy this. Then we'll now go to edit. Yeah, okay. So I think this is it. Went to color and then chose this particular color. Good. Then I increase the size to, let me say, 8. All right, so now moved it to this point. So I will edit this now. Let me select this number that is going to be here. See, this is getting longer than expected. I'll still edit it, Alright, so I click on OK, and then I increase the size to, let's say, 20. Then I go to font. The font I made use of was still this made Tony black. Good. Then I go to the spacing and increase this to -5. Decrease it to -5, and then I brought it down. Yeah, down here. Okay, so I just copied this, and then I edited it. And I added at Raph concept at Raphael. Oh no. Then I open brackets. Oh. Very good. So there's something I still want to do. I want to increase the size of this of the text here. So let me increase it to, let's put it at 16. I want the number should be bigger than the follow my something here. All right, so that is it. Then the last thing I did was I copied this again, in that part, then I edited it, and I now wrote follow my page online. Follow my page online. All right, so good. Then I Alright, so I now change the color to black. Alright, so click on OK. Alright, so we are moving. What haven't I not brought in? Okay, so I now brought in this particular this icon here. So let's bring this in. Lock, endeavor to lock so that it won't shift. Okay, so I brought in this to the front. Okay, yeah, this was what I brought in. And I now shifted it to this place. I reduced the size. Let's go to size. I'm leaving it at, I think, let's leave it at 4 is okay. Okay, so let's move. We will now move it to this point. Shift it down. Okay, so I will copy the same thing for the 3. I'll copy this, so I'll just zoom now. Alright, so I will be bringing in the text now. The text to place there. Okay, so there's the text. Let's see. Okay, so this is the text. So let me see. Edit. I'm coming. I don't want to edit. I just want to copy so that. So this is the text. The first this thing there is I'm a certified graphic designer. Done. So I just want to duplicate this. Duplicate again so that I will just go for the edit of this particular one. So let's edit. Alright, done. Good. Now move. So it's still same font. I made use of Tony Black, Tony Medium. Sorry. Alright, so let me increase the size a little. Alright, so I'll now move this very fastly. Then put it there. The color, I'll go to the color and then I'll make it darker. Alright, so that's it. So I will do the same for the other 3. So I will just zoom through now. Alright, so we are done. I'm done with the tests and everything. So the next thing we are going to be bringing in is check very well vividly. You'll see there's a right up below here. This one, there's a right up below here. So let's bring in that one. So let's bring in this. Okay, to the front, and then we'll reduce this. But before then, let's add stroke. Leave it at 8, and then reduce the size to let's say 8. All right, yeah. So your gate line will now come, and it will now walk down. We shift it a little from